Hello and welcome to how we're going to create a news item. But the way we will do this is also help you to add new pages, new forms, reports. It's the general design that the new RFU website uses to help you create documents. And it's very powerful and it's simple and easy to use. So it's a great improvement. So the first thing you need to do is to go to our website and you need to log in. So here we are, I'm going to sign in. And as I'm going to sign in as a normal user, and away we go. So now you'll see on the top left hand side of the screen the sign out, the preview and the dashboard. What I want to do is I want to go into the dashboard. This gives me the menu of all the things I might want to do. I want to add a news article, so select news article here. Give it a title. New news item from Henry. Right, now that's going to be the title, and we can add, if we want to now, an image to go along with the news item. So I'll go add, and I'm going to go into how we add new images later, but for the moment I'm just going to select one. So let's have a look. This is a nice one. This is a news field. So I highlight it, selecting it, and I click the word add on the right hand side here. I hope you can see that over here. So click on add, and that's now going to be the header of the news item. I can also just want it, if I want it featured, which gives it a priority, I can click there. For the moment I don't want to do that. Now the next bit is the fun bit. This is where we're learning to create an article. We want to get rid of this text here, so I'm going to highlight it as you can see, and I get the options to edit it. I can edit the HTML properties themselves, or I can delete it. I could also, if there are multiple bits of information, I can move it up and down the page using these arrows. But I want to delete it, so I'm going to go ahead and delete it. So I've now got a blank canvas, and it says here, look, this layout canvas is empty. To get started, drag a grid element from the toolbox and drop it here. So it's telling me what to do, and I'll just explain what grids are. Grid format allows you then to build up a different amount of rows, and the rows can have different amounts of columns in them. So, and you can have multiple, so you could start with one row, then let's say 2 rows, and then 1 row to finish off, just as if you'd have a newspaper or on any other news item for a website, which is really, really fantastic. You'll probably get used to having one that you like. But so first of all, let's get this grid. So we just get hold of the grid, hold down your mouse, left-hand mouse, and drag it over this layout area and release. So now it's telling you what to do again. Drag a row element from the toolbox and drop it here to add a row. So my first one is I want a single row, a single column on the row. So click on there. And now it says drag an element from the toolbar and drop it here. So now what it wants is, what do you want to put in here? So I've got a row. I don't know what to do. Now I think most of the time we're going to use the HTML, which is the easy way of doing things. We could add pictures, we could add fields, but the main thing I think we'll use all the time is this HTML, and I'll show you why as soon as I drag it up there. So here we go. I'm on the single column on a row and drop it there, and now I'm gonna pop in here our headline from Henry, and I'll probably put a space in there. I'll highlight that, and I'm going to give it a headline. I'm going to pop it in the center of there. So there we go. We can go back and look at the HTML controls, but shortly. But as you can see, they're very easy to use. I can bold something, I can italics it, I can use bullet lists, I can push in, push out, I can change the font type, I can decide where I'm going to align it. I can left align right, add some media, I can create a hyperlink, I can put in special characters, and I can go to the source code, which allows me to work in HTML should I be able to, which I can't. So there we go. So there's my headline, and that's what I want. So click save on that. And then what I want to do is I want to have a picture on, let's say, the right and some text on the left. So I want a row with 2 columns in it. So here's that 2-row column, drag it up here, and I want it to go there. So now I've got an area here and an area here. So let's go and get some of that text now. Pop in some text here, and this can be my left text. Very fine. And add some more text here. Blah, blah. And what I might just do on this little bit here, just to keep the person interested, I might just bring that in as a bit of extra text. So here we've got some more text, and this is on my left hand side, so save that. And what I want to do is I want to drag some more text here, and I'm going to go, strangely enough, I'm going to go to HTML, I'm going to drag it up there, and I'm going to put a photograph in here. So pick it here, go to a photograph. This is under 15s. Stick that in there and save that. So that looks nice and big. You'll see also that when I dragged the text, I made a mistake there. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm just going to copy that. So I'm going to edit it. And I'm going to delete that because I didn't get it in my box. I missed it. So there we go. Get my HTML again and drag it. Be a little bit more careful this time into the box. And I quickly just put that back and save. So now what I've got is I've got a headline. I've got the image at the top. I've got a headline text. And I could do with probably spelling that correctly. So back into here. I can just simply go to here and type in from Henry. And there we go. But what I could also do if I wanted to is I could add another bit of text at the bottom here. So as you can see, I could just build that up, add any rows I want into it, and go backwards and forwards. So I could make quite a nice document, and I could embed any photographs I want to as I go. And all I need to do now is to publish it. If I publish it now, it will automatically save it. If I save it, it will go away. So it's easier if I'm happy to go, just publish now. And there we go. It tells me my article has been published. Let's go and have a look at that. And here we are in under the news. And here's my new article from Henry. Headline from Henry. So click on that. And up it opens up. That's the top icon that we put in to begin with. And then headline Henry from there. Text on the left. And the photograph, you'll note, is auto-sized to be the best it can within the column. And away we go. So that is how we create a news item. Now you might go, oh, I mucked that up. Something's wrong. So to get that, to sort that out, go back into the dashboard. There's 2 ways to do it actually. You can either go back into the dashboard and find it, or you could click on this preview button. And this preview button allows you to edit any content that you've created. So I can click just straight on there and go into the document and edit it, which is a quick way of finding it and making amendments. Save it off, do as you wish. Or I'll show you the other way of doing it. So that's the way to do it quickly, using the preview mode and get rid of that now. Or I can go back into the dashboard, and then what I do is go down into content. And content is a list of all the different things that have been published by everybody. And but you can only amend, as you can see here, things that you've created. So what you can do for any item, this item here, if you note over here on the right hand side, I can view it. I can unpublish it, which means it will be on the website, but it's still in this list, so I can work on it, take it offline and work on it. I can go and directly and edit it now, but leaving the live one on site, or I could delete the whole thing. If you haven't created it, obviously you're still allowed to view it, and so you can see everything that's going on, but you can only amend, delete and unpublish things that you have created, as you might expect. So that is, in summary, how to create a news item and then how to amend it. We'll probably give a more advanced version of this, but I think that will probably be enough to get most people going. Thank you very much. I hope you found it useful.